Hello everyone. So I am back. We are going to mat the landscape album. But before we get started, I'm going to change something up for you guys and change something up for myself. And I want you guys to see what I'm going to do. So when I first made these albums, I was going to make both of them Christmas. Remember that this tutorial, Picture Perfect, comes with the portrait version and the landscape. So both of them, I was going to do Christmas, but I changed my mind. I don't need two Christmas albums, and I have this super cute. I want you to see how versatile these albums are. And I have this super cute paper collection by Bobunny. It's called Kiss the Cook, and I'm going to use this one. All right, so I have to switch something up. When I made this album, I already added this Christmas paper. See that? And can I tell you why I'm also changing it? I can't find this collection. I don't know what I did with it. So I'm not going to lose my marbles over it. All right, because it wasn't something I had my heart set on. So I'm gonna redo this top layer right here. Okay? So in order to do that, I can use the product undo. And I know many of you, many of you know how to use this, but there are a few who do not. So I am going to show this. Typically, I would have just removed the top layer, the pattern paper, but I attach my pattern paper with wet glue, meaning this here. Um, Undo does not work with wet glue. Undo only works with a dry adhesive such as tape. All right, not this particular one only, but tape. All right, a dry adhesive. So what I have to do is remove my top layer pocket and redo my top layer pocket. All right, so I'm going to do that. Why not? All right, so I'm going to take the undo and you're going to put it in the connection point, wherever, whatever you want to remove. You want to get it up in there. Please make sure you're in a well ventilated area. I'm not telling you have to be outside. What I'm telling you is that if you have a fan going, fantastic. All right, that's what I'm saying. That type of well ventilated area. You don't need to go outside and do this. It would be ridiculous. But just, have a fan going. And if you feel a little too happy, I suggest you just stop it, and then and come back to it. But that should not happen to you, right? Don't worry about the wetness. That all dries 1, 2, 3. And I'm making quite a bit of a mess here. All right. So look at that layer already removed because I did that one. And this one's already removing. So you kind of let it get in there. And if it doesn't remove, get some more in there. Don't try to rip it off. Please just get some more in there. It just means it didn't make it all the way through. Okay. And look, it should remove without destroying your paper. So this here, I'm going to throw out because I have no use for it. I'm just going to remake this top portion of the pocket. And you see this, how to make this in the tutorial. Okay. And let me get this one out, the one in the front out. And here I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to remove that top portion of the pocket and just redo it. So this is how you do undo. And I can change my paper. So you're really never, ever, ever obligated to stick with one specific style. You can switch it up, guys. Don't be afraid to switch it up. I did not let this ruin my project. I looked for the paper. I'm not going to tell you I gave up right away. I looked, and I looked, but I don't know. I probably gave it away. I don't know what I did with it. Who knows? So let's redo it. All right. So I'm going to get that in there. You use quite a bit of product to remove something, but it does last a long time as well. So it probably looks like I'm saturating this, well, which is correct, but it's totally worth than having to redo my book. That's the way I see it. So I get that one side off and then I go up in here and get it in there. Instead of having to redo my book just for one little piece of paper, I can just get this out. All right, done. And had I used tape on this piece, all I had to do was just remove that piece alone and not have to redo the top layer of my pocket. All right, so there is undo. All right, the name is so appropriate. And now I'm going to throw that out because I have no use for it. And I'm going to make my pocket layer again. And I will be right back. So, paper collection that I'm using for this is the Bobunny Kiss the Cook. This is going to work, just so you know, so you can see how versatile these albums are, how beautiful this is going to work back to a recipe album. So I'll be back with another video.